Welcome to Wargroove. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to get every single bird and unlock the hidden achievement for having all of the birds in Wargroove 2. We're going to start by making a brand new custom map. So I'm going to go into Custom Content, hit the Create button, Map of course, and I'm going to make a new map. Now, of course, I already have one of these, but I'm going to make it again just to show you how it's done. First, we want to give our map a name. And why are we making a custom map to get all the birds? You'll see in a minute, but it's going to give us infinite Mercival groove, so we can use the bird-watching groove as much as we want. I'm going to call this map Mercival in Paradise, but you can name it whatever you like. I just think it's ironic and nifty. We're then going to change the map type from Skirmish to Scenario, so we can add events to give us the infinite groove. We're going to change the biome to Arctic Red. This is going to be very important. And we're going to change the weather to windy. Alright, that all looks nice. I'm going to get out of here, and then I'm going to go into player properties. If you lose this menu somehow, just click the wrench and you'll get it back. Alright, player properties, I'm going to hit Blue Valder, hit edit, and I'm going to delete Blue Valder. Yup, this is a one-player map. We don't need a player 2. I'm going to hit edit on Red Mercia and change the commander from Mercia to Mercival II. Alright, this all looks good. I'm going to get out of here. Awesome. Now there's something else we need to do. I'm going to click on this notebooky looking thing here, click on Mercival, and change the initial groove to, I'm going to put 300 in here. The game might autocorrect it to 100, that's fine. I'm going to hit OK. Now, we have Mercival that will at least start the game with groove, even though Mercival's going to lose it right away, but we'll fix that in a second. We're going to click on this triangle here on the left, and this will let us put some forests in front of Mercival. Then we're going to click down here, click on mountains instead, and we're going to put some mountains over here. That looks really nice. There's just one more thing we need to do, and we can get started getting all of the birds. I'm going to click the wrench over here, then I'm going to click on the event editor, and I'm going to delete all of these events by hitting edit and then delete. We don't want any of these events getting in our way. Now we're going to make one new event. Just one. And I'm going to call this Forever Groove. I want to have Forever Groove. You can name it whatever you want. That's just the name I prefer. Alright, now I'm going to change this to repeat. So the when becomes repeat because we want to have groove forever, not just once. We can ignore players, we can ignore conditions. We're going to go into actions and add 2 actions, and this is it. This is the last thing we do. I'm going to hit, first of all, scroll all the way to the bottom, and we want unit set turn as spent. We're going to click on that. In case you're wondering what this means, it's whether or not a unit has spent their turn, whether they're done or not, taking their turn. So I want to change this to any commander, so it applies to Mercival. Any location is good, we can leave that alone. Current player is good, we can leave that alone. And true is not checked, we can leave this alone. What all this means is that Mercival will never, ever, ever end their turn, which is awesome. Close out of that. One last action. Scroll down to the bottom again. Unit, modify, groove. Hit OK. Once again, any commander, any location, current player, set to, and I'm going to type 300 in here. Okay? We're good. If we did everything correctly and we hit play map, we should have a map where no matter how much I move Mercival around, Mercival will always have tier 2 groove, even if I use it. Check it out. I'm going to use bird watching on this forest. I'm going to get a bird. Here we go. Awesome bird. It's a pigeon. Okay, and I still have tier 2 groove, and I can use it again on the mountain, on the forest, wherever you want. Now that we have a map where we have infinite groove and infinite movement, and we can birdwatch as much as we want, it's time for me to tell you how to get all of the birds. Because you can't just spam the groove and expect to get them all. There's something else you need to do. First, let me right-click on Mercival, or if you're in Switch, just do whatever you do to get this screen. Hit Codex, and then we're going to go to Catalog all the way on the right, Birds, and we get this nice little flip list of all of the birds. There are 13 total, and I'm going to teach you how to get all of them. So bear with me. 3 of the birds, and you don't need to memorize this, trust me, you don't. 3 of the birds you will get on any map that we have set up, you don't need to worry about it. Those are the sapsucker, it looks like a woodpecker. The noxel, it kind of looks like I don't know, a crow or something. We're going to skip that one. And the pigeon, it's a pigeon. Not much to say. Those 3 birds you will get on every single map. There's nothing special about them. You don't have to do anything. You will automatically get them while searching for the other birds, so I'm not going to tell you how to get them specifically, because you just will, for free. It's the other birds we care about. On this particular Arctic Red map, there are 2 birds that will only appear here, and specifically, while there's extreme weather, namely the wind. Credit to Chaos Shade for teaching me this, because I thought it had to be snow, but it turns out you can just leave wind on the whole time and it works for every single bird. The 2 birds we're looking for are the Queen Ander, which is this kind of snowy bird, as well as the Snuffin, which is a penguin. They're a little bit more rare, and it's going to take us a little bit to find them. But don't be discouraged. While you're looking for them, you'll find those other 3 birds that are super common that I told you about. Keep using bird watching on the forests and the mountains until you find the penguin and the kind of snowy bird, the Queen Ander. Once you have all of those birds, see, we just got the penguin right now. Once you have all of those birds, the penguin and the anter, the ones specific to this map, the red Arctic map. Once you have those 2, we're going to hit exit map, and we're going to start looking for the rest of the birds. Now, all of the birds, except those 3 common ones, which appear everywhere, exist in specific biomes. I'm going to tell you which ones, okay? We always want it to be windy. We're not going to change that. Time of day noon, we're not going to change that. Visibility clear, we're not going to change that. The only thing we're changing is biome. We're going to change Arctic Red to Deep Forest. This will give us the princeling bird. Then we're going to, once we get the princeling bird, we're going to go to the desert. This will give us sparrow bombs and the eagle. Now, the eagle is super rare. It's going to take a while to get the eagle. Trust me, it is there, but it's one of the rarest birds in the game. Take a break if you're tired of searching for it and come back later. But trust me, it is there among the sparrow bombs. After the desert, we're going to go into the lava dungeon to get an owl. And yes, owls will appear at noon. You don't have to change it to nighttime. Then we're going to go into the purple dungeon to get the raven. Then we're going to skip a bunch of these and finally go into the jungle. The jungle will have a bunch of toucans, and it will also have the hummingbird. Like the eagle, the hummingbird is insanely rare. Don't worry, it is there, but it's going to take a bit of work to find it. Again, take a break if you need to. Now, what about the final bird, the one I didn't mention yet? Well, the final bird will automatically become available once you have the other birds. I'm going to click play map and go into the codex real quick just to make sure I didn't miss any, and I'm also going to give you some extra hints while I'm doing this. Again, common bird, you'll find it everywhere, in the desert, but super rare, you'll find it everywhere, deep forest, desert, purple dungeon, jungle, Arctic Red, a lava dungeon, jungle, and again, Arctic Red. The final bird, I'm not going to click on it because it's really cool and I want you to see it for the first time when you catch it. The final bird will automatically become available once you catch the other birds. So once you've caught your 12th bird, all you have to do is keep bird watching and you'll probably find the final bird in like 5 birds. It's really cool, and then you will automatically unlock the achievement for getting all the birds. Now, I recommend, though, that you wait until you've done everything else in the campaign before doing this. I'm really hoping that Chucklefish makes them easier and quicker to find by boosting the spawn rates, and if you beat the campaign first, maybe by then they will. But if not, this guide will definitely help you do it faster. Also, if I figure out how to automate Mercival's Groove using events, that doesn't seem possible right now, but if I figure it out, I will make another video and tell you so that it's even easier. I hope this will help you unlock that awesome achievement and get all of the birds. If you were able to find them, or there's one you just can't find, let me know in the comments. That's all for now, and welcome to Wargroove 2.